This natural barrier plus plants, like there's a forsythia there and a golden globe, arborvitae and stuff. Kind of still young. It's been here for about 4 years between our house and our neighbor's house. It runs about 580 foot. We have this nice little walk area here between our houses. And I wanted to build a really simple 2-post arbor for some wisteria to grow up. Plus it's kind of pretty with the mulch path. I almost forgot to start recording the video, so I'll try to catch you up here. What I did is basically got my 2 posts in, and they're just about 1.5 feet in the ground, because these are 8-foot 4x4s. I didn't want to buy 10 foot, but I still want this plenty tall to be able to walk under it. Plus the vine will hang down a little bit, so I'm hoping that's enough height there to be able to walk through. So I got them in, got them as level as I could. Again, this is going to be under $100 total. I think I spent 90 bucks for all the wood. I already had the screws. But you'll need a tape measure, some short screws, long screws, 2 4x4s. I just got some untreated 2x4s. They're cheaper, and I'll probably stain this at some point anyway. And then some of these little, some people I think call them furring strips, but they're just basically 1x2s. And they're like $2, and that's what I'm going to run on the top. So I measured the space from the outside of this to the outside of that. Kind of set my 2x4 on the ground to kind of see my spacing, and I ended up having 6.75 inches overhanging on both sides, and got them leveled and pretty square with each other. So that's kind of what it looks like right here so far. So next step I'm going to do is I'm going to grab one of these 1x2s right here, and then I'll take my tape measure, and I want to kind of plan how far I want these dudes to kind of hang over. I know that's how a lot of people do it, to kind of make it look kind of neat. I'm thinking it'll probably be, I don't know, about 10 inches or something. Let me get my tape up here with one hand. So we want them to overhang, so like how these overhang this, and then I want the boards that are going to go on top to overhang too. So I didn't quite pull out enough here. Might be closer to 1 foot actually. Let's see here. Almost got it. So here's 12 inches. So that's probably what I'll do, is about 12, maybe even 13 or 14 inches. So it'll kind of set like that, and they'll just go on here, boom, boom, boom. So that's what I'm going to do. Measure that out, use my little circular saw here. Measure these out and draw on them. I'm going to cut off my pieces to go on top. And now I use these 4-inch screws to attach the 2x4s to the 4x's, but I'm using these are like what, 2-inch or something under, a little under that, 1 3/4 screws. I'm gonna drive these carefully down through here. You could probably pilot some holes if you wanted to be even safer, because this stuff cracks pretty easy. And go down. These are gonna go down into the top of the 2x4. These off, I got, I don't know, probably 15 of them. This is all that's left, and they're too short to use. These are about 14 inches, like I said. Just went through and cut through 3 of them at a time. And these are going to go on the top. Hopefully I have enough here. But they'll set up here. I'll probably do something like that all along it. Close them up here now. I went through and marked the bottom of my boards right there. So I know about how much to overlap for them to be pretty close. And for the spacing, I'm just using this 2x4. You see I already got 2 screwed up on there. I'm just using this 2x4 here. Each time I screw it in, this will make up my spacing. I can just slide this one on down, match my line up pretty close, and then add some more screws. It's coming along from below. It's got a few more left. And this is what mine looks like all finished. Nothing fancy, but cheap and pretty easy to make the cuts. I'm gonna put my wisteria vines I got right down here kind of in the corners, and up in the future y'all can ask me for an update on the YouTube comments. Hopefully in 2 to 3 years from now I'll have some nice vines growing up on these. But thanks for watching. See you later. Bye bye.